Here are some more of the worst mechanics of Animal Crossing. I love these games, if you couldn't tell from my channel, and I'm very excited for the next game to release at some point, hopefully soon, if these direct rumors are correct, and Animal Crossing is indeed going to be announced at this next direct. It's not going to. If the direct even exists, it probably doesn't. But there are some aspects of Animal Crossing that myself and many of you just aren't a fan of, and the only way to get these changed in the future is to relentlessly yell at Nintendo. So let's yell. This first mechanic hasn't come back, thankfully, but it's the way we got the silver and gold axes in City Folk. It was rough. Once you unlocked the fountain, which took a bit, you also unlocked the ability to chuck your axe into the water and awake Serena. This chihuahua is the only way to upgrade your axe. After spending the time and money to get the fountain, you then have to wait longer and rely on RNG, oh boy, to give you the axe. Serena would ask you a question, and based on your answer and how she was feeling that day, she would either take your axe, give you a silver axe, or award you with a gold one. The way she asks her questions allows you to lie, but sometimes she caught you in a lie and then she'd steal your axe and your day just sucked after that. I was never successful at getting a gold axe, but I did receive a silver one a few times. And I did lose a lot of axes trying to figure out how this all worked. Sometimes she just took your tool because she could. I'm glad this feature hasn't returned. I do love RNG with some features, but not here. I'm never going to get a gold axe in this game. It's just impossible. There's one mechanic that's been present in every Animal Crossing game up until New Horizons, upgrading Nook's Cranny. I know we can upgrade it once right now, but we used to be able to upgrade it 4 times into this behemoth of a department store. Maybe the devs didn't include this in the newest installment because the department store on a practically deserted island doesn't really make sense, but I do miss working towards a bigger store with more things to offer. We get a small taste of it with the first upgrade, and then nothing. It's over. Once you hit a 3-star island in New Horizons, you've basically unlocked everything. That doesn't mean there's nothing left to do, there's always something to do. But it does severely limit the progression feeling that we get with past games in the series. New Horizons' main concentration is decorating, and it seems like other features were overlooked or purposefully omitted to make sure all we could really do is decorate. And villager hunt, but I don't think they quite expected us to villager hunt like we do. It's more like the decoration is the building up progression in this game, rather than every other building up progression that we have, like Nook's Cranny and Main Street. New Horizons just did everything very differently. Is it bad? No, it's not bad, but it is different, and I do miss some of the old stuff. This next one, I probably don't even have to say because pretty much everyone thinks it, and I talk about it frequently, tools breaking. I love it, I hate it, and I love to hate it. I get why it exists. Tool recipes would be useless if the tools never broke. It matches the whole crafting theme, right? It makes sense in the beginning. I get it. But it needs to be modified. Maybe make it so that the beginning flimsy tools are the only ones that break, and then the upgraded ones we keep forever. And to keep the gold shovel from being useless in this case, make it do something special again, like how it was required back in the day for utilizing the money rock. Something needs to be adjusted. Constantly running over to Nooks to buy tools because who the heck is still crafting them unless you're desperately trying to finish the Nook Mile goal has become a chore. And not a good chore. More like a tedious, oops, gotta go completely interrupt everything I was gonna do chore. In a game full of chores, you need to make some of these tasks worthwhile, especially the tedious ones. Don't get me wrong, I love me some chores. For some reason, Animal Crossing is just ticking those boxes. But I don't want to be interrupted while doing those chores. Just let me use my star net in peace. Why does this thing have to disappear? Animal Crossing is a hard game to balance. You want tedious, but not too tedious, and power over your town, but not too much power over your town. Make things surprises through RNG, but not too much RNGs where it's impossible to make you stop playing. New Horizons is over 14,000 furniture items, including all of the color variations, but to find the one you want, you have to rely on RNG, or your friend's RNG. I mean, we do have treasure islands now, but these aren't really supposed to exist. Finding furniture in this game is something that needs balancing. I'm ecstatic we have so many furniture and customization options, but with only 5 furniture slots at Nooks every day, it's impossible to see all of the options. If you purchase the DLC, then you do get another 5 options, which is helpful, but still not enough to really see everything in a timely manner. I love the mechanic of having to play with your friends. I know not everyone has the option, whether you just don't know anyone who plays the game or you don't have Nintendo Switch Online, so even if you do know someone who plays, you can't link up with them without meeting up in real life. But the need to communicate with others who also play New Horizons adds so much to the game. If you don't have that community, you're solely relying on RNG for most of your gameplay. We have all this power over our entire islands, but we still gotta wait patiently for that one table that completes your kitchen to show up. There's not a lot of balance. How does it get balanced? I have no idea. I want all of the furniture to stay in the game. I want there to be 14,000 items, but we need access to more options every day. You know what would help fix this a little bit? Upgrading Nook's Cranny. If we had the huge department store we all know and love, there would be more floor space for more items. Maybe you could increase the number of items found in trees every day. Increase the chances of furniture showing up from balloons. There are ways to do it with mechanics that already exist in the game. I'm not saying completely get rid of RNG, it is a vital part of Animal Crossing, but I do agree that the balance is off. When you have all the power to make water appear out of thin air, but you can't find a pink chair, it just feels off. Speaking of terraforming, we need a better way to terraform. I love that we can customize each square of our island, but holy crap, the act of actually terraforming is like pulling teeth. We need some kind of God mode editing, like how we can place furniture in our houses, or maybe get rid of the animation that plays when we terraform. There's like 2 to 3 seconds of choppy anytime you perform an action. It's cute, don't get me wrong, but if you're trying to terraform a large area, it's a pain in the butt. Fantasy Life I does this a little bit better than New Horizons. It's still not the best though. I think it could be fine-tuned in this game as well, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Way more streamlined while still being able to edit one block at a time. I keep seeing pictures of this game on Twitter and have to do a double take because it looks so much like New Horizons. It's scarily hilarious. Also, does Nintendo even know about this? Probably not. I'm always talking about how New Horizons is better than New Leaf overall, but there is something that New Leaf and previous Animal Crossing games have done better than New Horizons. Progression. Once you're out of the tutorial, there's really no more progression. It goes from updating and enhancing the island to just decorating. There's nothing to really work towards once you have all the major mechanics unlocked. There isn't any kind of building up the island except the items that you place around. Every past Animal Crossing game, you were always improving the town through gameplay progression. Whether it's upgrading Nooks, unlocking Tortimer's Island, building up Main Street. We kind of have this in New Horizons, but you do finish it really fast, in my opinion. I want more. As much as I like Nook Mile goals, they don't really do much to improve our island. They're just kind of something to grind towards to get Nook Miles, which become pretty pointless once you're far enough in the game and don't need any more miles. I love that we can decorate outside, don't get me wrong. This is a great addition to the game that I've been waiting for a while. It's a much needed one. But that doesn't mean decorating should be the only progression element. I want some more of that old school Animal Crossing deck. Maybe the next game will give us that. Keep the decorating, keep the crafting, but let me keep upgrading Nook's Cranny too. I love New Horizons. I love the past games. Just give me an amalgamation of all the games, but in space. Is that too much to ask for? What mechanics do you wish were better in the next game? Let me know down below, subscribe, or barreled will autofill that empty plot you have on your island right now. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!